check the attitude first. Is there any craving or not? Expectation or not? Because everybody have habit, whatever they're doing, motivation is craving. This is a become habit. So checking the expectation or craving have or not. When you are meditating times, the craving is a lot of big problem because of craving. Every difficulty is arising. Without craving, without expectation, the mind is free. The mind has freedom or liberation. Our meditation also free from this craving or deluded. Just simply aware or recognizing in the present moment is very simple. But because of craving or expectation make difficulty, confused, doubt, boring is arising. If your expectation too high, boring is very easy to happen. What are you expecting? Expect for the result. You expect the result is better or good. Wisdom is not attention to the result. Wisdom is pay attention to the cause. What cause we have? Because understanding, know the cause and effect. If the cause is complete, then a result is coming. So wisdom always look at the cause. Craving always look at the result. We are always thinking about the result. This is a craving. What are you will get anything from you is because of conditioning, not because of craving. People think because of one thing and doing, then you can get it. Actually, whatever you get it, anything is because of conditioning. Not because of one thing. That's why people think wrong way. Because of I want, I do, I get. That's why people they want, they do a lot. They trying a lot. Effort also one factor. But everything you try, you cannot get anything. There must be effort, there must be wisdom, there must be awareness. There's many causes, and conditioning is complete. Then you get in your life, whatever you get it now, everything is conditioning. Not because of one thing only. Only thing you can get it because of one thing is suffering. Whatever the one thing is arising, the mind is suffer. Anytime, whatever you want, because of one thing, the craving mind bring the suffering feeling. Every time the craving is arising in the mind becomes suffering, tense. because of wanting, because of craving, anxiety, worry, angry. They can happen. Sadness, upset, depressed, all are because of wanting or attachment. We try to relieve our attachment or craving. That's why we meditate. Wisdom is growing, then attachment must be less and less. This is because of right practice, continuously, the growing the wisdom. Because of wisdom, the deluded and craving must be weaker and weaker. Ragakyo Nibbana, Dodakyo Nibbana, Mohakyo Nibbana. There is no greed, there is a Nibbana. There is no aversion, there is a Nibbana. There is no deluded, there is Nibbana. This is a Buddha talk. Totally in the mind. It's no more greed anymore. The mind is freedom. The mind is liberate. This is a Nibbana. Actually, Nibbana is object, but we don't know what is this kind of object. But we can know our mind. The mind has lobha, you can know. The mind is greed, you can know. The mind has defilement, we can know. Also, the mind has no defilement, we can know, we can understand, we can experience with the mind. So mind is purified, no more defilement. Then he chooses object. Mind and object must be matched. Only the purified mind can catch this kind of object. Wisdom object is reality. When the mind is purified, the wisdom can arise. That's why we take care of our mental state and purify our mind. How to purify it? To grow this wholesome quality of mind, awareness, samadhi and wisdom, effort, faith, moment to growing. Depend on your wholesome quality is increased, defilement is no chance to come, and slowly the mind become more purified. Then see whatever can understand as it is, as they are. So depend on your quality of mind. You can experience, you can understand the nature. Because of defilement is happening in your mind, you cover the truth. Defilement means the deluded is a leader. The deluded is a present. The craving, aversion, any defilement is chance to come. The deluded is cover the truth, reality. Illusion mind is attention to the concept. Deluded mind don't understand the reality. The mind create the concept, and also the mind believe the concept because of delusion mind. So meditation is better to be checking. Checking is wisdom is present. Checking means what's happening. Checking the process or experience. Checking is not fix the object, open the object, whatever happened, you want to know. That's why he's checking. If you focus is only one object, checking is alert, awake. Why we need to practice moment to moment? Because of the mind nature is whatever mind arising many times happen, allowed to happen again and again and again, then quality is better and better, stronger and stronger. Any wholesome mind or unwholesome mind. For example, the angry, you allow to happen again and again, angry is more stronger and stronger. Because of this happen many times, allowed to happen many times. That means we are feeding the defilement. The defilement becomes more stronger and bigger. Also awareness, wholesome mind also, wisdom also, samadhi also. We need to allow him, this kind of mind, to happen again and again and again. Then quality is stronger and stronger. Intensity is stronger and stronger, better and better. That's why we need to practice, allow this awareness, practice moment to moment. So you practice moment to moment. Moment to moment it becomes momentum. Momentum means it becomes natural habit. Habit is a second nature. Habits become second nature. Nature means it become automatic, nearly automatic. You no need to try to this happen. Because of momentum, they happening again and again and again, then speed is coming. If your momentum is arising, then personal effort is not necessary. Because of personal effort, we have idea of self. I am meditating. I am being mindful. I am trying to aware. Because of personal effort, the idea of self is very strong. Atta is very strong. When the momentum is coming, no personal effort is there, then another idea is more obvious. Because they do their job. Awareness is nature, the mind. He do his job because of momentum. That time is nobody there. Nature is meditating. Meditating is happening continuously, naturally. You no need to be aware. Even if you forget to be aware, the awareness is already there. This another idea is very important in the practice. If your other idea is in there, understanding arising very weak. There is no I, there is no self. Understanding is very obvious, very deep, very strong. That's why momentum is very important. Without momentum, you cannot understanding the vipassana meditation yet. Happening also become, experience also become natural process. Meditating mind also natural process. Then the practice in your life. Dhamma is in your life together. Dhamma and life is become together. Life means whatever you think, you talk, you act. Any process, any action, mentally action, verbal action, and physical action also. Every action has awareness and wisdom is present. That time wisdom is motivation. Wisdom is a leading. The mind want to be deluded. Deluded also want to be habit. He don't want to be recognized awareness in the present moment, because his habit, his nature is don't know. You want to be don't know. Wisdom nature want to be know. We need to be know what is happening. Then we can understand what is this, how this happened, why this happened, who is this. People are not improved. They have practice. They start the practice long time. But improve is very weak. Defilement is not weaker. Still have defilement stronger, because of they are not practice moment to moment. They don't have the momentum of our practice. They are not practice all the time. The continuity of practice is very important. Whatever you think, there is a mindfulness. Whatever you talk, there is a mindfulness. Whatever you act, you do, there is a mindfulness. Must be automatic. First, you need to do this is aim. Try to awareness become nature. There is an understanding way, three ways. First, you need to know how to get the wisdom growing. You must understand how to practice right way. If you practice right way, wisdom can happen. Second is when you know how to practice, understanding the practice, you need to maintain this understanding all the time. Most skillful. And wisdom is slowly collecting the wisdom, bit by bit. Small understanding also wisdom. But if you long time collect together, your wisdom is become bigger and bigger. But must be long time. Again and again, day by day, moment to moment. If you can practice this way, you can maintain this, what you get it, your awareness, your samadhi, your wisdom, still continue growing. This is also some kind of understanding can do this. You need to understand how the wisdom grow, how to maintain this sila, samadhi, awareness, samadhi, and wisdom. Then how to invest and explore your wisdom. This is all our understanding level. In the mental namakana, 4 kind of nama mental group, there is consciousness, vijnana, there is a perception, sanya, there's feeling, vedana, and sankhara group. In sankhara group there is a wholesome mind or unwholesome mind, mental state is together. Because of sankhara, because of intention, volition. Intention, volition is meaning is sankhara. To make happen something to. So because of mental energy first, physical energy is happen. Because of intention, make the vaya dhatu. Because of mind, the vaya dhatu is happening. We call siddhasa rupa, siddhasa vaya. This vaya is air element. Because of air element is energy. Become physical energy is come from air element. This air element comes from the mind, intention mind. So any intention move the action. Your part of body, many part of body moving, a lot of action is come from the intention. Without intention you cannot do, you cannot act. Intention weak. Sometimes the mind has intention very weak. The mind cannot decide to do. There is some intention there, but body is not moved because intention is not enough. So intention is very important in the practice. If you don't know the intention, then you don't understand the cause and effect. And intention also, there's two kinds of motivation. One is a defilement, one is a wholesome mind or wisdom. If you notice your intention mind first, before action, then you have a space. You can think. It should be do, should or not necessary or not to do this. The mind can think with the wisdom. Then you can choose your action, wholesome or unwholesome. Intention must be happen with the defilement or wisdom. There is a defilement intention, we not follow. You just watch and aware. If your intention is good, okay, you can allow to do this, talk this, thinking this. The English word is intention, sankhara. Pali you call sankhara. Intention, willing, volition. Every time you know that this means the intention and the action. Because of intention, mind and action, many times you notice, very obviously understand another is coming. Because another is a cause and effect of process. There is nobody there. Intention, mind, physical action. Intention, mind, physical action. There is nobody there. Every mind has their quality, their characteristic, their function is there. Different function. The intention, the mind also, the whole body related to the whole body. Any part of your body want to move, there must be intention first, then action happen. So know the intention also very important. Whatever you talk before, you must have intention. If you catch it, you can handle your talking action also. Physical action also, choose the beneficial way. Otherwise, nonsense things we doing, we thinking, we talking because of deluded. So we need to change our mental state, the whole mental state. Now the mind is habit, is craving is nature. Defilement is nature. So we must change our nature upside down. So practice continuously is very important. You must switch on your awareness all the time. Be careful about every action. Small action also carefully. To notice, to aware, but relaxed way, gentle way. That's why reminding all the time, meditation time, and all the time. And wholeheartedly and interest to the present moment. About your sixth sense door. Outside the door is concept. We're not interested in the concept. We're not paying attention too much about the concept. We more learn from the real nature, direct experience. So keep going, practicing. Just simply to practice. If meditation is simple, there is no problem. Everything is nature. Nature happens itself. Just know the experience is experience. If you are thinking about the experience of what meaning, then problem is coming. Meditation is very simple, to aware the experience. Happening mind also happening itself. Awareness also happening itself. So there is no problem. Just Loba is present and the mind recognizes the Loba is present. Anger is present, the mind recognizes the anger is present. There's no problem anymore. There is I, idea of self exists. Idea of self exists, that's all. For wisdom, for awareness, is no problem. You just watching, recognizing. Any defilement, they do their job. If you have a right view or right attitude, watching is no problem. Watching is not involved to the experience. Watching is far away from the experience. For example, to practice, let the nature happen, they do their job, let it be. Awareness also, he do his job. If your focus to the object, we need to start to think about the meaning of object. We should not stay in the object. We should stay in the awareness. We know the knowing mind or awareness mind through the object. So just watch the mind know itself. What is the mind knowing? What is the mind aware of? When the mind is ready, five indriya is balanced, there is no defilement, no craving, no expectation, then wisdom can arise. Just interest the experience. Because of experience, we can understanding impermanent. You can understanding this dukkha, understanding of anatta, there is nobody there. There is only cause and effect process is happening. Because the defilement is strong, the wisdom cannot come. Understanding of impermanence is obvious. There is no doubt. Changing all the time. Experience always changing. Our new experience come all the time. Every moment is new. Because the old is disappear. The old one is disappear, the new one must become arising. Changing, different, whatever. The mind is ready, you can understand in the impermanent. Rising and passing away is the sign of the anicca. But understanding, because of understanding the anicca, this characteristic, three kind of characteristic is understand level. Because of this understanding, the mind is more freedom, more liberation, not suffer feeling. The mind is more equanimity, more stable. Because of this understanding that this anicca, dukkha, anatta. Dukkha is understanding, dukkha is three levels of understanding. People understanding the dukkha is just feeling dukkha, feeling suffering, because they translate dukkha is suffering. But people only know the suffering is a feeling suffering. This also including the dukkha, understanding of dukkha. This is the first understanding of dukkha is suffering. But only the suffering is not enough. Because of people understanding the suffering is feeling suffering. So every unpleasant and suffering feeling is dukkha. This is a first level of understanding of dukkha. Tired, suffering is dukkha. There is a dukkha, vibrinama dukkha and sankhara dukkha, three levels of dukkha. And three levels of understanding the dukkha. First dukkha, everybody understands, suffering, feeling. Second is vibrinama dukkha. Vibrinama dukkha means we need to do something to happen again and again and again. Never finish. To make it something happen again and again. For example, the eating. Every day we eat, we move, we try, we eat every day, again and again and again, never finish. Daily activity, we do every day, morning, evening, lunch. Any action is every day we are walking. Because of deluded, we don't know. We cannot understand it is dukkha. We want to be doing. Eating is good. Trying to do is good. We try to do and enjoy. Because we don't understand it is a dukkha. Because of deluded. Do again and again and again. Never boring. Interest. Joy. Happy to do this. Because deluded is covered the understanding. When the defilement is weaker and weaker, people, yogi can understand. It's dukkha. Because of this understanding of dukkha, the mind is detachment coming, non-attachment, let go of attachment. Not very happy to do this, only the just doing. Not because of happy to do this, not very excited to do this. Without understanding, people enjoy. Chewing is good, eating is good. Try again and again also good. Because of deluded cover the truth. Because of understanding the dukkha arising, is become tired or boring, suffering. Samsara is again and again and again, is arising and passing away. Next come arising and passing away. Never finish. Never stop. This is understanding of Viprinama dukkha. Breathing also dukkha. Again and again and again to breathing. Drinking water also dukkha. Eating the food also dukkha. Sleep also dukkha. Every day we are walking. We try again and again and again. Never finish. But people are enjoying the food, enjoying to sleep, enjoy to do again and again and again. Never boring, because of deluded think this is good. So actually the understanding of dukkha arises. You cannot say this is a good. You cannot think this is a good. This is also meaning of asubha. There is no subha. This is asubha. Asubha means is not good. You cannot think as a good. If you think as good, then attachment is coming. But this is also not negative of good. If you're not good, people think it's bad. If you think it's bad, then go to the angry side. Resist and come. But understanding only can understanding this is not good. You cannot say good. Because every time rising and passing away. How to be good? Try again, again, again. Never finish. How to be good? But if you're not understanding fully, very important, very slightly go to the angry side. Someone understanding the eating is dukkha, then he feel tired, cannot enjoy the eat, then he stop eating. This is a follow that resistance. Wisdom know this should be should eat. Very slightly the wisdom is not complete. Sometimes change to the direction, go to the anger, resistance. If you're boring, not doing this. If you're tired, the mind not doing this. But wisdom is no, should or not, need or not, necessary or not. This is tired, right, this is a tired, but you should do. Can do without craving, without aversion, just do it because of necessary. This is a viprinama dukkha. Every day we have experience. A lot of dukkha is characteristic there. But the mind is a lot of deluded, so the mind don't know. Want to be do again and again and again. Want to be happen again and again and again. Because I'm not understanding the happening is dukkha. Happening is also dukkha. Passing away also dukkha. How to understanding happening is suffering. People understanding suffering is only feeling. Something arising, how to understand it is dukkha. Always we think of nice, good. Some things arising, the mind think this is good. Nobody understands this is dukkha. Arising is dukkha. Happening is dukkha. Want to be happen again and again and again. The whole life never finish because of deluded. Or not understanding the dukkha. This is not easy because of deluded or defilement is cover the truth. When your mind is defilement is weaker and weaker, then this kind of understanding. The whole day you need to do many things. A lot of understanding can arise. Seeing happening is dukkha. Looking also dukkha. Hearing happening also dukkha. Listening also dukkha. But dukkha is understanding. Because of understanding, the mind is detached. Liberate, the freedom, equanimity. Not feeling suffering all the time. If people are not understanding of dukkha, only the feeling suffering, they think this is dukkha. When you have a samadhi, piti, passaddhi, tranquil, this happening, we not understanding this dukkha. We think this is a good. A samadhi very peaceful, very calm. Oh, this is nice. How to understand this is dukkha? So, depend on the defilement, intensity of defilement, we cannot understand deeply. So we need to practice all the time to grow the good quality of mind, this awareness, samadhi and wisdom, growing. then defilement is less and less and less. When the defilement is really less and less, then deeply understanding is arising. You can understand deeply. Any six and all, this is only impermanent. And you can understand impermanent. You can understand of dukkha. You can understand anatta. Anatta is obvious, but difficult to understand in dukkha. Buddha said only the dukkha exists, but we think this is a sukha, opposite way. Because the wisdom see this is a dukkha, defilement see this is a nice or bad, good or bad. No right one. The mind think this is a good, this is a bad, this is a deluded. Wisdom and defilement nature view is opposite. This feeling is good, that feeling is good. That feeling is bad, this feeling is bad. It is only deluded. But wisdom understanding, any feeling is impermanent, any feeling is dukkha. Because they are arising, they are happening. Sankhara dukkha is more obvious. Sankhara dukkha is Namarupa, all the time reality is changing. We want to be happen again and again. Because we don't understand happening is dukkha. Object also happening, knowing mind also happening, feeling also happening. All reality is happening new. All the time new, happening, arising, happening, arising. How do we understand it is dukkha? You cannot think. You cannot think about the understanding level. You cannot imagine the understanding how like this. When the understanding arises, you know. Very obviously, before idea and now, wisdom idea is opposite. Become shocked, become surprised when the wisdom, real wisdom is arising. The view is totally upside down. The deluded view and the wisdom view is very different. Because of understanding the mind more calm, more peaceful, more free, more liberated. When your meditation is good, feeling is good, we want to be happy again. Expect to be happy again. This is a deluded nature. That's why we try again. Actually, it is also dukkha. Good experience also, good feeling also dukkha. So more you understanding of dukkha, the mind more equanimity coming. Detachment is coming. That's why feeling also peaceful. No agitation, more stable. But what should we do? We need to do. Just do it. We are before we doing. If you want, if you like it, we do. If you don't like it, we stop. It is a two extreme. Because of liking, we continue. Because of disliking, we stop. But wisdom is not like this. Wisdom is should or not, need or not, necessary or not. Understanding this, so he just do it. But not attach, not resist. Because of understanding and doing this. If you understanding the dukkha, it's not depressed. But if you think about dukkha, maybe you become depressed. Because of thinking and understanding is opposite. So somebody not understanding completely of dukkha, then something may happen. They become upset, depressed, go to the anger side. Depression is arising because of not understanding fully, very slightly, very careful. Understanding nature is far away and see, not involved with the experience. If you are involved with the experience, something happen. Emotion can come. When you are understanding the dukkha, no more emotion. Settle down. Accept. Relax. No defilement. Because of understanding. So everything is happening, just recognize. The experience is very simple. Everything is happening. We are aware it is happening many times, but understand not arising. Everything happening, good present, unpleasant, we don't understand it. It's happening. It's dukkha. So depend on your quality of mind, then you can see the view. So take care of your mind, take care of your defilement, maintain your purified mind, peaceful mind, awareness mind. These five indriyas become balanced all the time. So your mind is more stronger and stronger. Experience is simple, but understanding is deeper. So quality of mind is very important. That's why we need to watch our mind all the time. If defilement there, we know defilement there, then defilement gone. Defilement cannot stay longer and exaggerate. When we were aware of the defilement, then defilement gone. If you don't see the defilement stay and bigger and bigger. When you notice defilement present, defilement disappear. He cannot stay longer. He cannot hide. Depending on your wisdom level. So, practice continuously growing your awareness, your samadhi, and your wisdom. This is the only meditation. So the mind must be ready all the time. Then any experience arising, then deeper understanding can arise. So check in your mind all the time. Don't let the defilement overwhelm your mind. Your mind must be awareness, samadhi, wisdom, please. Make it all the time. So continue practice, keeping on